Have you ever achieved something significant yet felt like a fraud? This pervasive feeling of inadequacy, despite evidence to the contrary, is a shared human experience. We compare our behind-the-scenes struggles with the carefully curated highlight reels of others. This constant comparison fosters a sense of inadequacy, making us question our abilities and accomplishments. We might downplay our successes, attributing them to external factors rather than our own hard work and talent. But what if there was a way to overcome these feelings and step confidently into our true potential? This feeling of not belonging, of being a fraud despite outward success, is known as imposter syndrome. It's a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as inadequate. The impact of imposter syndrome extends beyond personal feelings, hindering professional growth and straining relationships. By understanding its roots and implementing practical strategies, we can overcome these feelings of self-doubt and embrace our true potential. Imposter syndrome is like a shadow, always lurking, whispering doubts even in the brightest moments of achievement. Despite evidence to the contrary, promotions, awards, accolades, you remain convinced that you're a fraud, waiting to be exposed. Imagine a surgeon, renowned for her steady hand, who, moments before entering the operating room, is plagued by thoughts that she's not good enough. Or picture a successful entrepreneur, celebrated for his business acumen, who secretly fears that his empire is built on luck. These are just glimpses into the reality of imposter syndrome, a phenomenon that doesn't discriminate based on profession, experience, or accomplishment. The common thread is the underlying fear of being found out, of the world discovering that they are not who they pretend to be. This constant self-sabotage can prevent individuals from pursuing their goals, taking risks, or fully embracing their capabilities. Contrary to popular belief, imposter syndrome isn't selective. It can affect anyone, from seasoned professionals to students. Consider the artist, whose work receives critical acclaim, yet who sees only flaws and imperfections in every brushstroke. Or the entrepreneur, who has built a successful business but still feels like a fraud waiting to be exposed. Studies suggest that up to 70% of people experience these feelings at some point in their lives. This universality of imposter syndrome highlights the importance of understanding its roots and developing strategies to combat its negative effects. By recognizing that these feelings are not uncommon, individuals can begin to challenge the negative self-talk and develop a more compassionate and realistic view of themselves. To effectively combat imposter syndrome, we must first understand its origins. One contributing factor is the pressure to achieve, often instilled from a young age. Children who grow up in environments with high expectations may internalize the belief that their worth is tied to their accomplishments. Another contributing factor is perfectionism, which sets an unattainable standard that can fuel feelings of inadequacy. Societal messages also play a significant role in shaping our perceptions of success and belonging. The constant bombardment of curated images on social media can exacerbate feelings of inadequacy and make it even harder to recognize our own accomplishments. The roots of imposter syndrome often reach back to childhood, where early experiences shape our beliefs about ourselves and our capabilities. Growing up in an environment with excessively high expectations can plant the seeds of self-doubt that blossom later in life. Imagine a child praised only for straight A's or athletic achievements, their other talents and interests overlooked. These experiences can create a deep-seated belief that their worth is contingent upon external validation and exceptional performance. As these children mature, the pressure to achieve often intensifies, leading to a crippling fear of failure. Understanding these early experiences is crucial to dismantling the imposter syndrome they may have fostered. In today's hyper-connected world, Social media presents a carefully curated distortion of reality. We are bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives, fueling a constant and often unhealthy comparison game. This constant exposure to the highlight reels of others can leave us feeling inadequate. The problem with social media comparison is that it focuses on external validation rather than internal fulfillment. We start to measure our worth by the number of likes, followers, or comments, rather than by our own values, passions, and accomplishments. This can create a vicious cycle of seeking external approval to validate our worth, further fueling feelings of inadequacy and imposter syndrome. Overcoming imposter syndrome is not about becoming immune to self-doubt or silencing the inner critic altogether. It's about recognizing these thoughts for what they are, distortions, not truths, and choosing to engage with them differently. The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the negative self-talk. Once you start to recognize these thoughts, you can begin to challenge their validity. Shift your focus from comparison to appreciation. Celebrate your own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Embrace the beauty of imperfection, both in yourself and in others. Allow yourself to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to grow. Finally, cultivate a supportive network of people who believe in you, who see your worth, and who will celebrate your successes alongside you. One of the most pervasive myths fueling imposter syndrome is the belief that success is primarily a matter of luck. We downplay our accomplishments, attributing them to being in the right place at the right time. This tendency to externalize our achievements is a defense mechanism, a way to protect ourselves from the vulnerability that comes with acknowledging our own worth. The truth is that success is rarely a matter of chance. It is the culmination of countless hours of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Their success is not a matter of luck. It is a testament to their unwavering commitment and relentless pursuit of excellence. Another myth that keeps us trapped in the clutches of imposter syndrome is the belief that we need to be perfect to be worthy of success. We strive for flawlessness in everything we do, setting unrealistic standards that are impossible to achieve. The pursuit of perfection is a fool's errand, a mirage that shimmers in the distance but can never be grasped. The reality is that imperfection is not only inevitable but essential for growth and innovation. Embracing imperfection means accepting that we are all works in progress, constantly evolving and learning along the way. Overcoming imposter syndrome requires a fundamental shift in perspective, a shift from a mindset of scarcity and self-doubt to one of abundance and self-compassion. It requires us to challenge the limiting beliefs that keep us small and embrace the truth of our inherent worthiness. This journey begins with recognizing that our value is not contingent upon external validation or the achievement of some arbitrary standard of perfection. We are inherently valuable, simply by virtue of being alive. Embracing this truth requires us to practice self-compassion, to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a loved one. When doubts arise, as they inevitably will, we can meet them with curiosity rather than judgment. One of the most effective weapons against imposter syndrome is acknowledgement. Instead of downplaying our successes, we must learn to acknowledge our accomplishments fully. Celebrate your wins, big and small, and internalize your capabilities. Create a success journal or a victory file. Record your achievements, accolades, and positive feedback. Write down compliments, completed projects, and goals achieved. Regularly review your success journal to remind yourself of your capabilities. Solidify the reality of your achievements and resist imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome thrives on negative self-talk, those whispers that tell us we're not good enough. To break free, reframe these thoughts with empowering ones. This starts with awareness. Notice the negative self-talk and challenge its validity. Ask, is this thought based on facts or feelings? Actively reframe negative thoughts into positive ones. Remember, your thoughts have power. Engage in positive self-talk to build confidence and silence imposter syndrome. One of the most insidious aspects of imposter syndrome is the feeling of isolation it creates. We often suffer in silence, believing that we are the only ones struggling with these feelings of inadequacy. However, the truth is that imposter syndrome is incredibly common, affecting people from all walks of life, regardless of their achievements or outward appearances. Breaking free from this isolation is crucial for overcoming imposter syndrome. Sharing your experiences with trusted friends, family members, mentors, or a therapist can provide invaluable support and validation. You may be surprised to learn that many people you admire have faced similar challenges and insecurities. Joining a support group or online forum dedicated to imposter syndrome can also be incredibly beneficial. These spaces provide a safe and non-judgmental environment to connect with others who understand what you're going through. Sharing your story, listening to the experiences of others and learning coping mechanisms can help you feel less alone and more empowered to overcome your challenges. Remember, vulnerability is not a weakness, it is a strength. It takes courage to acknowledge our struggles and to reach out for support. By opening up to others, we not only alleviate the burden of carrying these feelings alone, but also create opportunities for connection, growth, and healing. You've put in the work, overcome obstacles and achieved remarkable things. You deserve to be here. Your accomplishments are not a fluke. Your talents are real. True belonging comes from within. Recognize your inherent worth, independent of achievements. You've earned your place at the table. Your voice, your ideas, and your contributions matter. The world needs your unique talents and perspectives. By embracing your right to be here, you inspire others. Conquering imposter syndrome is not a destination, but a journey. A continuous dance between striving for growth and accepting yourself exactly as you are right now. It's about embracing the beautiful paradox of acknowledging your current capabilities while remaining open to learning, evolving, and expanding your horizons. Don't let the pursuit of perfection become a barrier to progress. It's easy to get caught in the trap of thinking, I'll be worthy when I achieve that next promotion, when I master that skill, when I reach some arbitrary level of success. But true fulfillment comes from finding joy in the journey, in celebrating every milestone, and in appreciating the lessons learned along the way. Embrace a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and setbacks as stepping stones on the path to success. Each experience, whether positive or negative, offers valuable lessons that contribute to your personal and professional development. Remember, you are a work in progress, constantly evolving and becoming. Your worth is not dependent on reaching some elusive finish line. You are enough right here, right now, with all your imperfections and your boundless potential. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and never stop exploring the incredible possibilities that lie ahead. As we conclude this exploration of imposter syndrome, let the weight of this message settle deep within you. You belong. You belong in the spaces you occupy, in the roles you fill, and in the journey that unfolds before you. The doubts may linger at times, whispering their insidious lies, but you now possess the tools to silence them. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Countless others have walked this path before you, grappling with self-doubt and emerging stronger on the other side. Their stories serve as a testament to the human spirit's resilience and our capacity to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Reach out to them, share your experiences, and draw strength from their triumphs. Embrace the journey ahead with all its twists, turns, triumphs, and setbacks. Celebrate your accomplishments, learn from your mistakes, and never lose sight of your inherent worthiness. The world needs your unique talents, your compassionate heart, and your unwavering spirit. Step boldly into the fullness of who you are and claim your rightful place in this grand tapestry of life. You belong here and now, and the world is a brighter place because of it.